We are waiting for an official word at this time, but efforts to save Briley's life have been underway all day, and all of those efforts have now apparently failed. Charles Murphy is with me. He has been following those events all day long, and he now has the latest information. Chuck?
Thank you, Barbara. Earlier today, the Virginia State Supreme Court refused to halt this execution. This evening, the U.S. District Court in Richmond refused to stop this execution. Earlier this evening, rather downhearted Jerry Zirkin, Briley's lawyer for these past 4 years, spoke with the reporters outside the state penitentiary.
I consider him a friend. I consider it a tragedy that he may be executed tonight, particularly because I don't think he did it. And more than simply because I don't like to see anyone executed, I have a great feeling of loss.
Now, just after Zirkin went inside for a final visit with his client, the official witnesses for this execution arrived at the state penitentiary in a special van. The witnesses included Richmond Mayor Roy West. This is his second execution. Last October, he witnessed the death of James Briley's brother, Linwood. Any moment, we may interrupt the pictures we're showing if official word about the execution comes down. The witnesses are already in the viewing chamber in the basement of the state penitentiary building, where the electric chair itself is located. But from the penitentiary, we'll now move up the street to the pro-death penalty crowd that gathered on Belvedere Street across from the penitentiary. Throughout, the gang led by Briley. Are you celebrating?
Yes, sir, I am.
Can you tell us why?
Because they had all them people here and killed him. The cat didn't want him on. Y'all wouldn't have had to fry him over there because I'd have killed him. They pulled them innocent boys.
Now, that mob, however, was countered across the street by anti-death penalty marchers who gathered in perhaps greater numbers, several hundred. They marched to the penitentiary after a silent church service at Gray Street Methodist Church in downtown Richmond. Both crowds are outside of the penitentiary now, waiting for the official word to come down on whether James Briley has been executed. Perhaps he's already been executed.
We now have late word from the state penitentiary in downtown Richmond. We'll switch live again to Barbara Berlin and Charles Murphy.
Miss King, could you recount that a little bit?
By order of the Circuit Court of the City of Richmond, James Briley was executed at 11:02 p.m. in the manner prescribed by law. Death was pronounced at 11:07.
Miss King, did he have anything to say before he went to his execution?
He had no final statement. He smiled. He asked the witnesses twice, "Are you happy?" He thanked the chaplain and motioned to her that he loved her.
Well, what else did he say? Was the first jolted up to execute him, or were there no additional details you can tell us?
Thank you.
That was Kathy King, a spokeswoman for the Department of Corrections of Virginia. She just gave us the official word that James Briley was executed tonight at 11:02 p.m. and pronounced dead by the prison doctor.